Scotland's Southwest Coastal 300, Episode 1.
Again, I'm on the M6, just the west of Manchester, and very shortly I'll be crossing the Manchester Ship Canal on my way to Scotland. Now, if you watched my previous video, meandering as the canal, meandering in Devon and Cornwall, if you saw to the end, or towards the end, you'll know that my wife Mandy made telephonic communication with me and came up with a suggestion. She suggested that we go in Convoy to do the Scotland Southwest Coast 300, and it's a part of Scotland that neither of us know very well. In fact, I don't think Mandy knows it at all. Dumfries and Galloway, and there's a loop there now that is suggested as a good drive. That's what we're going to do. But we're headed initially for a stopover that we've used a few times before, called Tulbar Paddock.
That's it, I've arrived. Tulbar Paddock's motorhome stopover. And there we are, over there. And there's Rosalie, alongside Gwendolyn. 2 chairs, little table, and 2 gin and tonics. Well, here's our route map for the 300. Let's open it up and see where it is we're headed. Now there it is overall, and we're starting off in Lockerbie, which is where it is. Oh, it might be better if I looked at it the right way up. That helps a lot, doesn't it? So we're going to be starting off in Lockerbie here, and we're going to be following as far as possible the yellow route all around here, down, and then down here, down, all the way down to this point down here, and then we go back up to Port Patrick, round Stanborough, and up all the way to Ayr, and then we made a little diversion to Irvine, which is just up here a little bit, because I needed to get some more storage place, because the 360-degree camera takes a lot of memory. And then we came back down and round here and up to round about here somewhere, and down past Moffat, back to Lockerbie, and then back home. So it was a good trip. And that shows where the area is in the south of Scotland. Tulbar Paddock is actually just north of Penrith, so we still had a little way to go to get into Scotland itself. So off we set for that. Oh, we're just coming up to the border with Scotland, and look at the weather. You wouldn't believe that last evening we were sitting out having a gin and tonic in the sunshine. Today, pouring rain in Scotland. Dumfries and Galloway. Now left the motorway and entering Lockerbie. The town of Lockerbie became well known to everybody all over the world on December the 21st, 1988, when Pan Am flight number 103 was blown up at 31,000 feet altitude and crashed mainly on the village of Lockerbie. killing all 243 passengers and 16 crew, plus 11 people on the ground. Terrible tragedy. And we're going to go and visit the memorial garden where the nose of the plane fell, and then onto the graveyard where there's a memorial for the people who died on the plane.
It's just round here.
And it's particularly significant to Mandy because not all that long before, she had flown on that actual aircraft from Frankfurt to London before it went on to New York.
This is it.
Well, there's a memorial for the people who died on the ground, and the sound you can hear in the background is the traffic on the A74, and I drove up and down there at the time several times and saw the aftermath.
Well, this is the cemetery where the memorial is for all those that died on the plane. Up here, these special gardens. And it is amazing to think what happened. Terrible. And there's a list of all the names of everyone that was on that aeroplane. Amazing. But it is in a lovely, lovely setting. And we've noticed a lot of police presence here today. And then we asked one of the policemen what was happening, and it's Princess Anne is going to visit here. She won't be here till about 1:30, and we'll be on our way by then. We're back on the road again. We're heading to Caerlaverock Castle.
And judging by the spelling of the first part of the name, there's a bit of Welsh involved, as in Caerleon, Caerphilly, etc. Well, this is it. The triangular castle. And there it is. But first into the visitor centre to buy tickets so that we can get in. And we enjoyed a welcome hot chocolate in there when we finished walking around. Take a walk down there. Well, it's certainly a lovely setting. Shame about the weather though. Oh, it's dreadful. Never mind. You make the most of it. Well, Mandy's gone to get some more poo bags, and I said I'd walk on because of being slow. But look, Luna does not want to come. She wants to wait until he's not very happy either. So we'll wait. Oh, we'll wait. We'll wait. She'll be here in a minute. Oh, we'll take a little walk inside the castle and see what this is all about. And way down over there, amongst those trees, is the foundations of the original castle, which was a wooden structure. But I think we're going to find out more about that when we go into the exhibition. At the moment, we're going to walk across the moat, and just approaching the moat. And there it is. And the other side. And now we go inside. Across what would have been the drawbridge. Caerlaverock Castle is a moated triangular castle first built in the 13th century. It was a stronghold for the Maxwell family from the 13th century until the 17th century, when the castle was abandoned. It was besieged by the English during the wars of Scottish independence and underwent several partial demolitions and reconstructions over the 14th and 15th century. In the 17th century, the Maxwells were created Earls of Nithsdale and built a new lodging within the walls, described as among the most ambitious early classical domestic architecture in Scotland. In 1640, the castle was besieged for the last time by the Protestant army and was subsequently abandoned. And there you can see the triangular layout. There's a lot of preservation work taking place. Interesting, isn't it?
Fascinating place. I'm glad we decided to come in.
I'm sorry?
I'm glad we decided to come in.
Yes, yeah.
How old is it?
Oh, Mandy,
Yeah.
I'm going to walk back through the way you came
Okay.
and then carry on back up to the centre, and I'll, well, you catch me up, yeah? Let's go through this way and see what happens. Oh, spooky. There's an exhibition here as well, so we'll go in and have a look. Ticket holders only, but we are ticket holders. So here we go. And here you can borrow a dress and dress for the occasion. Let's go around here and see what it's all about. Here's the... Oh, these are things that they found in the moat when they drained it. Oh, it started. Oh, get down there.
It's recorded in the Chronicles of the Great Monasteries, in this year of grace 1300, that King Edward I was at Carlisle on St John's Day and held a great court. He commanded all his men...
There was a very good video presentation, but if you want to see it, you'll have to visit it. Next it was on to Sweetheart Abbey, again along narrow lanes. You found anything else about it?
There's a churchyard down there, but I haven't found much out about the Abbey, but there's an information thing there.
All right, okay, we'll go and see that.
This abbey is built near the Nith estuary, and apparently King Edward I of England spent Christmas 1300 at Sweetheart Abbey, and his words about it were, "If this is Scotland, I want more of it." And Edward I was notorious for wanting more of everything, in particular Scotland, but he didn't get it. He was sent home to think again, as it says there, rightly so. But New Abbey remains as a miniature version of what is all that's best in Scotland. Fine buildings, moorland, forest, the sea and the sky, pasture studded with ancient trees and divided by dry stone dikes. There's plenty to persuade you to stay longer than King Edward did, although he wasn't very welcome anyway. So welcome to New Abbey. It's a fabulous little place.
But now it's off to find the place that we discovered on Park for Night and see if we can get in there. So once again it's follow my leader, following little Rosalie, Mandy driving, and we're doing it this way round because when Mandy drives behind me I can't see her because it's so low and Gwendolyn's a bit high. Anyway, twists and turns, and then eventually found this muddy, potholed track down the wooded lanes, still on the tracks, and past some unusual buildings, down some more bends, and we kept going and going. And I hate to think what all this is doing to the suspension on both the vehicles. It's just down here that we're hoping to stay for the night. And after this
bit of road, I hope they can accommodate us. And we'll soon find out. Strange place. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a telephone number for them to phone and ask, so we're taking it on chance. There's a sign there, uneven road surface. Well, now they tell you. This is it. It looks closed. It is closed. There's somebody camping over there. Well, there's a light on in the building, so take a walk over and have a look. See if there's anybody in there. And there was a lady there, very helpful. Told us we should really have booked online. But she very kindly listened to our plight and agreed to take the money off us there and then, and gave us 2 pitches for the night. And so turn around and drive up this paddock area. Couldn't call it much more than that. But it was going to be with electricity. I can't remember what we paid, but it wasn't all that much money. And we settled down for the night. I reversed into one of the pitches so I could get a good view out of the back window of Gwendolyn. Mandy came along and reversed little Rosalie alongside. So she got a view out of the back window over the fields and towards the Solway Firth. It was a good stopover. That's the end of episode 1. More episodes to follow. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.